I was actually offered a title fight against Amanda Nunes because my testosterone was so low. Hello, fellas and felleritas, Smile and Sam Alvey of the UFC here for you. And actually, I just got some big stuff I want to tell you. One, I've got shirts. I've got merchandise. People have been bugging me for so long about merchandise. I finally have it. I've got it. And this is it. I had some shirts. I'm working on another logo as well, but I love this one. And I don't remember who made it. It was one of my fans, one of my millions and millions of fans. They made the design, and I have adopted it. It is on the cover of all of my social media. It is now a shirt. I'm going to have my old school one coming back too. So check out the link in the bio. It has everything. And maybe if you get a shirt, I'll do something special. Maybe. I got to think of what that's special. In the comments, tell me what something special is you would like me to do if you get a shirt. Now, other things I've done. Check this out. I'm finishing this. Boom. I told y'all that as I finish this, I'm going to be showing some of the fan art. Similar to my shirt was fan art. I've got fan art going around the bottom half because my pro background just wasn't doing it. And I've got some more on this side. Bum, 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 bum. It's all beautiful. I like that one. It's me getting choked out by Julian Marquez, that jerk. But it's done really well. I just got some good stuff. I'm gonna got a little bit more going up right here. And actually, let me adjust the camera. If you look up, we got one of my fight posters up there, but you don't really see that. So I'm still figuring all that out. Anyways, so now that's the important stuff that happened. I still have my nunchucks and my saw and my sword. Don't know how to use a sword. Real good with nunchucks. Size, they're too small, but I couldn't find the size that was needed. I don't know why that was out, but... Now, let's talk about Conor McGregor. What do you say? Conor McGregor is still not in the USADA testing pool. For those of you that just hear stuff but don't really understand it, let me explain it to you. To fight in the UFC, you need to be in the USADA testing pool, meaning they need to know where you are at all times so they can come and randomly test you. That's what USADA is. You have to be in that for 6 months before you're allowed to compete in the UFC. The goal was that Conor McGregor was going to fight Michael Chandler in 2023. The 6-month mark of not being in USADA came and went for Conor McGregor. He's not in the USADA pool to this day. He couldn't fight in the UFC until the middle of January of 2024. It's upsetting everyone. I'm sure Chandler is upset. Now, people say, this is the part I don't understand. People want to fight Conor McGregor because it's a payday. I don't understand how it's a payday. Like when I fight for whoever whoever I'm going to fight, and it's under contract. I'm going to get paid X amount. I don't understand if Conor McGregor negotiates a pay bump for me if I were to fight him, or what exactly happens. I'm not sure. So that part's beyond me. I never made it big enough. I made it to top 10, but I never made it to top Conor. So I don't know exactly what's happening there. But now it's Conor McGregor. Now, he did the responsible thing. Conor McGregor did not cheat. As far as I'm aware, he's never even done a low blow on somebody. Similar to me, 80 fights I've had, I've never once poked someone in the eye, low blowed, fish hooked, manipulated a scar. Never once. I'm very proud of that. Conor McGregor, from what I'm aware, hasn't done that either. So when he broke his ankle fighting Dustin Poirier, he took himself out of USADA. He said, screw it, I'm going to juice myself to the gills. I'm going to heal this foot. I'm taking myself out of USADA testing pool. It's fine. And everyone was cool with it and I'm cool with it because those are the rules. The rules are if you are out of USADA, you can juice, you can do meth, don't do meth, kids. You can do whatever you would like as long as you're not being tested as long as you're not planning on fighting for the UFC within 6 months. Conor McGregor has more money than friggin' Jesus. So he does not need to fight for the UFC anytime soon. He makes his own timeline. He didn't want to get off his juice, get off his supplements just yet. He did the Ultimate Fighter saying, yeah, we'll fight in November. And then it kind of changed. Hey, we'll fight in December. Now it's changing. We'll fight in March, maybe. We'll see. I'm still enjoying what I'm doing. We'll fight at 85. He is not big enough to fight at 85. I've met Conor McGregor one time. It was at the Ultimate Fighter. Tom Glicky was getting on. He walked in. He had the belts on his shoulder, just strutting his stuff. And I said, hey, congratulations. And he said, who the fuck are you? No, he didn't. He said, yeah, thank you very much. He seemed very nice. He did. He seemed fine. It was my only interaction with him. I was surprised at how small he was because his personality makes him seem like such a big dude, and that he is able to fight at 170, not well, but he can fight at 170. He can fight at 55. He'll never make 45 again. I always thought he was bigger. Met him, not that big. Couldn't fight at 85, not realistically. I don't care how juiced he is. I don't care how big he is. He could not. He is not big enough to fight at 85. His reach and his speed and everything would be too little. I say his speed would probably be fine, but his reach and his everything else would be too small for 185. So that means it's too small for 170. Don't tell him I said that, but it's too small for 170. Man, I'm talking so fast. Sorry, I'll have to take a breath. He needs to get back in the testing pool. He needs to get off his juice, which I go for it. You're out of the testing pool. You're not trying to cheat. Everybody knows what you're doing. Go for it. You want to juice yourself, juice yourself. People don't understand that fighters, we have an incredibly difficult camp. I mean, it is a constant diet. We all work out 4 to 8 hours a day, depending on the day. We push ourselves to the limit of mankind. And that's not bragging about fighters. It's just what we have to do to keep up with whoever's coming next. And because we train like that, our testosterone gets low. Like I was actually offered a title fight against Amanda Nunes because my testosterone was so low. Dana White called me and said, Sam, if you can make 145, we'll give you a fight against Amanda Nunes. And I said, I don't think I can make 45. But that's how low my T was. 178 is where I was at. It was difficult camps for me. But he trains hard. He does everything right like a true UFC champion should. And so his T, I'm sure, was always low. He broke his ankle. He wanted to get everything healed. So he took himself out of the USADA testing pool, said, I'm going to go do this. I'm not cheating. I'm not going to step in that octagon on any substance, but I'm going to go heal. And it's addicting. You see people that start juicing, that start getting bigger, start getting swoller, start, injecting whatever. It's hard to come off it. Because you start seeing them get big and buff and their muscles and this and that. And it's like, they just want to keep that forever. Can't do it if you're in the UFC. Can't do it. You have to get back to the size you want to get to. I do think Conor McGregor will get back to it. He hasn't yet. He has a reason to, but he hasn't. I think he will. I don't know when. I don't think he's going to fight Michael Chandler, although I do think that is his best case scenario. I think he beats Michael Chandler, and I think he beats Oliveira. Outside of those two guys, I don't think he beats any of the top guys anymore. I think Poirier would beat him for a third time. I think Gaethje would beat him for first time, but in their second fight. I think the rematches go to the opponent. I think Chandler likes to lead with his chin. I think Oliveira likes to lead with his chin. So, I'm not saying he's going to do it, but if Conor McGregor keeps himself out, Chandler gets a fight, Oliveira beats Islam. At which point, Conor says, all right, USADA, I'm out. He then pushes for that title fight against Oliveira. I'm sure he sees it the same way I do. I'm sure he sees that Oliveira is the most hittable one of everybody. I know it's at 55, not 70, but I could see that. I could also see him going up and fighting 170, Leon Edwards. It's a fun fight. Leon is good. Leon's significantly bigger, but it's a stand-up fight. You don't have to worry about the wrestling. On the feet, size doesn't matter as much. And Conor is fast. He's fast for 70. But anyways, moral of the story is Conor McGregor is doing everything legal. He is taking himself out of the USADA testing pool. He's doing everything legit. He is not cheating in any way. It's upsetting because everyone wants to see him fight again. Everyone wants to see that giant pay-per-view that only Conor McGregor is able to do. Conor McGregor versus John Jones. That might break the Elon Musk versus... Conor McGregor versus John Jones would beat the Elon Musk versus Zuckerberg fight, size-wise. It would. That would be a big one. But outside of that... Anyways, thanks for watching. Thanks for following. Tell me tell me in the comments, who do you think Conor McGregor would beat? Do you think he would be able to beat Chandler? Do you think he'd be able to beat Gaethje, Islam, Poirier? I think he'll lose to Islam. I think he'll lose to Islam immediately. Do you think Khabib comes out of retirement and fights him again? Because I don't. I don't. Khabib will never be 55 again. Anyways, thanks for watching. Thanks for following. Thanks for helping me grow this channel. We'll talk to you guys soon, guys. We will talk to you again soon, guys. That's what I meant to say. Have a good one.